taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A good pickup there, 21 yards. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Achane. And down to the 36-yard line here.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Second and 4. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe Wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Here we go.
On third down, H.M. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon H.M., 14 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
Young off a bootleg. Now he's going to step up and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Red 38. Cut.
They'll drop the throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Young now. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be full. Down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out. Able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 25 yards to the house. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know,
yeah.
the mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Shifts by him. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Black 40. Shovel 38. Hut, hut.
It's Young off play action. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darnell Washington, 32 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a gain of 5.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Tag! Rocco 80!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Cummings. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6.
Set. Black, 95. 10 cycles. Set.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Makes it third and
A play fake. Now Young. That is caught. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
a gain of 16 yards. And the Rams first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Rams.
Ready, set. 43 Rams. Let's go now. Set.
They'll run on first down with Wright.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Okay, ready?
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Down. Hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
They'll work the middle here with Wright.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Jalen Wright, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams have taken the lead.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. Attacked. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready up.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set. Hut.
They'll run out of the gun with Wright. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
22 meters. Set.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. Give him 2 on the play there. And it'll be a Los Angeles 1st down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. To throw, Young. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning.
60 red. 60 red. 6. Mega. Set.
Here's Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Okay,
This
ready?
offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Young to throw it. And right with it here over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready. Come on. Set. 45. White. 5. 97. Set. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery.
And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Black shot. Yellow. 43.
Slot man moves right. Young to throw it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jalen Wright, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going deep for Brown, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
Ready up.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Now here's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Washington. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
22 needle. Ready?
Young off the play fake. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Ready, set.
21 yards. And the Rams first down.
Down. 10 black.
The slot man in motion right.
Hut, hut.
On play action, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Young.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let's go now. Check.
Off the play fake, Young. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Young. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nakua, 65 yards. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24.
Dolphins 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point.
The kicker on for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Achane gets it from the gun. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
5-yard line.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
70 Timberwolves.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
To the right side and complete to Washington. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Yellow.
Young. Touchdown!
Ricky Pearsall.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw caught by Achane. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready. Rocco 80. Rattler, 18 Rattler. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll look to throw here.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Check out.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Ready. Hut.
Out of the gun, here's a give to right. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, LA.
Jerry Judy.
92 yards.
And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. A nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught by Coleman. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the Rams.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Now 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers.
Touchdown, LA! Puka Nacua, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. 27. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 by 6.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Number 21. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Set, go.
A give, running right, Achane.
The 20, 5, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to claw one back. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
66. Dolphins 34.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll send Judy in motion left.
Ready.
Young working out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Black shot. Yellow, 22.
In motion goes the tight end. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jerry Jeudy, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams continue to pull it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready? 60 Eagles. Go, Reed. Go.
2nd and 14. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Back to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there, trying to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And he will have a Dolphins first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Set, hut, ready.
Off the play fake, Young. Now he's going to step up and run. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, break. Edo blue. Set. Hut.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Young. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jerry Judy with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Myers throwing on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Here, clock, 10, 33.
Now here's Young. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And my goodness, another interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's got a man, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. That one good for 37 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready? Cougar 19.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Tag! Viking 18. Ready?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week one and week two. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Los Angeles, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.